different background, as you can tell. I actually have to film in my bathroom today because the lighting in my room, if you watched my first video, is actually horrendous. I'm getting a box light from Ben because he actually has two and you only really need one. Like, I know like professional people use two, but we're not professional, do you know what I mean? Getting one of his, I'm like going to buy it off him. This video is going to be your dilemmas. I put on my Snapchat, send me your dilemmas. Also, never mind this patch, it's because I've got dry skin and my foundation's clunky. I ask you to send me your dilemmas or anything that you need advice on. I'll just give you mine to the best that I can. I mean, who do I think I am trying to give advice when... Actually, I was going to say my life's falling apart, but I feel like I've got everything pretty much under control. Yeah. Also, I'm filming this on my phone, so this is my old phone that I'm going to be using. I've got this little phrase that I made up. Don't told anyone it because I don't want people to steal it. So if you're called Emma, please don't steal it. I made it up and only a few people know it, like my friends. And I say, if you've got a dilemma, how good is that? I also asked if you want to stay private or if you want a shout out. And most people said private because obviously personal stuff, but some people did say they wanted a shout out, so I will do so. First person said, keep this private, but if your boyfriend / someone you're speaking to treats you like shit when they're with their pals and dead nice when they're alone, what should you do? I've confronted them and he just tells me he's doing nothing. I feel like a lot of guys, especially like younger guys, they kind of show off in front of their friends and they want to be like I don't even care about her. That's just a boy thing. A lot of boys do that. But I feel like if it's your boyfriend and he's doing that and you've said to him and he's still doing it, then I feel like that might be where it becomes a problem. Because if you've said to him, like, and it's actually hurting you, like, care and he's still doing it, maybe he doesn't actually see he's doing it. He's just got like an ego around his friends. I feel like you should just bring it up again and be like, look, actually really getting to me. If it continues, then I would just be like, see ya. Because if they care about you enough, they wouldn't do that. They would want to show you off to their friends and be like, oh my god, that's my kiddo. Do you know what I mean? They wouldn't want to make you feel hurt or like act as if they don't care about you. It's just my personal advice. I feel like I could go on for ages talking about all these, but I've got quite a few. Personally, I would just say, right, you're keeping doing it. You might not notice you're doing it, but it is getting to me and it needs to stop. I keep my name private, but my dilemma is I think I like two boys at the one time. Is it possible, or am I just enjoying whole life? Do you know, let me tell you, you can like two people at the same time. Some people would disagree with me, right? My mum's one of the people that would disagree with me. She's like, no, you can't, but you can, right? Because I've liked two people at the same time, right? But if you really truly like somebody, like care about them and love them, you'll see nobody else. Like, everybody else will just not even cross your radar. Like, you won't even think about them. So maybe you just have crushes on two people. That's completely normal. Like, you can live your whole life, enjoy it. Like, don't feel you're doing it wrong because you're not. Crush on as many people as you like, but yeah, I feel like if you found the right person, then you wouldn't fancy somebody else. Could you give me some advice on how to make a true friend, please? Also, their TikTok is @adoringxdylan. I'll put it on the screen. Advice to making true friends. Now, this is quite hard because I feel like just as you get older, you kind of find out who your true friends are and who's truly there for you. Some people that I thought were my true friends a long time ago proved me wrong. Been friends with for years, I've then went and done something that you're like, you're not a true friend. I just think finding true friends comes with time, just seeing who's there for you. I just feel like this might sound a bit hangly, but don't trust everybody. Not like going about not trusting anybody, but just don't put your full trust in anybody till you know that they're truly there for you, because you can tell people stuff and they'll go and tell other people. Could be a good friend and they just won't do that to you. I would just say it comes with time. Even if you want to find new friends, socialise more, try and speak to new people, because they might end up being your best friends. Like, I was added into this group chat a while ago and I just started speaking to people and I just met them one day randomly, and now two of them are like my really good friends. So yeah, just socialise more and then you will find more friends. You might find more true friends, because some people that have been in your life for a long time can betray you more than people that you've met for a short time, and I can tell you that. I love your videos, they're really good, and I need advice about boys. How do you know that a boy actually likes you or is just playing? My TikTok is at xoxo.molly. Thanks and hope you have advice. Now, I do have advice on this because I'm pretty good. I've got a really good fuckboy radar. So I've never really been fucked about or anything like that, but it's just because I don't ever really catch feelings for someone unless I know that they're really into me and they're only into me. But the way that you can kind of tell if a boy likes you, I feel, or like it's just like seen, chancing, whatever. They put in a lot of effort. They try and talk to you, so it's not you popping up all the time on them, messaging you like, hi. They ask you about things, like they don't just be like, want to come get me. They would be like, how was your day? How was work? How was school? Whatever age you are. Ask you stuff about you, and they would remember things about you as well that you liked and stuff like that. I feel like when people actually care about you and like you, they remember little things that you say or stuff like that. All my pals hate my boyfriend and telling me to dump him because he's a fuckboy, but I love him. What do I do? No. Fuckboy in what way? Fuckboy in that he's cheating on you, because for me, if somebody cheated on me, that'd be the be all and end all. You need to know your worth, like you're worth more than someone doing that to you. I feel that it's easier said than done leaving somebody, because my friend was in a situation like that where she got cheated on all the time and it was too hard for her to leave. She loved him so much. But I can tell you that now, they might love you if they cheat on you. Like, people say you can't cheat if you love somebody, but you can. People do love people and they cheat on them. They're not in love with you. They don't care about you enough to care if they hurt you. Take that as you will. And I just feel like with time, it's all with time. I feel like when you're in a toxic relationship, it's so easy for everybody to jump and say, break up with them, why are you still with them? It's hard, I get it. It's so hard to break up with someone you love, even though you're not getting treated right. You just have to be strong, I feel. There will become a point of time that you're just going to be like, right, I'm done. But what I feel like you should say to them is, if you do this one more time, like, I love you, but if you do this one more time, then it's over, because they love you that much, then they wouldn't do it again. But if they do it again, then they obviously don't love you enough to care if they lose you. That's the way I look at it. OMG, I love you and Ben so much. You are one of my fave duos ever. Thank you. Ben will say thank you too. Ben says love you too. What's the best thing you have found that helps you with stress? Got prelims next week and a lot of other stuff going on. I don't know what to do. Can you please keep my name private? And thanks so much. I feel like stress, general stress, just make sure you always take time for yourself. Just don't overthink things, because the way I look at it is, if you're stressing about something and then it happens, like just say you fail prelims, then you've put yourself through 2 parts of sadness. Whereas if you don't stress about it and then you fail, then it's like only one time that you need to be sad. I just feel like prelims, just study. Just make sure that you don't study all the time. Like, take time to yourself. Just do things like hang out with your friends, or like relax, take a bath. Do you know what I mean? Just make sure you take time for yourself. You might overthink and stress, and then you pass them all and you're like, oh, I just put myself through all that for nothing. I need some advice. I've just started a new job in a hair salon. It's a 3-year job and my anxiety is taking over. I've had previous bad experiences with bullying in the workplace and the salon, and it took every inch of me to go to the interview and trial. Even though they told me I was excellent the whole time I'm there, I'm shaking and anxious and convinced no one there likes me. I start on Tuesday and I'm absolutely shitting it. I don't know what to do. Any advice is appreciated. And her Instagram is... I feel like to start off, you pass the interview, you get told you were excellent the full time. You obviously are excellent if you passed it and you passed the trial. I take some comfort in that for a start. Again, I get that, because when I used to go to college, I mean, I quit college, but when I went to college, I would find it hard. Someone laughed in the class, I would think, oh, they're laughing at me. Or if something like, just say my hair wasn't sitting right that day, I'd be like, oh, like they're looking at my hair, and I would just put all these thoughts in my head, which weren't actually true. And I feel like when you're younger, I don't know what age you are, but I feel like when you're younger, like there's all this in your head. It's just in your head. That's what I can say, because some of my friends, like, they stress and they're so anxious about stuff, and they don't want to come out sometimes because they think this and that, when they're like the most beautiful people I've ever met in my life. Realise most of it is in your head, and try talk to the people. It might be hard, but try make friends, because as soon as you're friends with the people in the workplace, you're going to feel 10 times more comfortable. I was quite shy when I started my job, and I spoke to everybody, and now I love everybody in my work, and I love going to work and I love everybody in my work, and it makes me comfortable. It's brought me out of my shell. Now I'm like louder. It's just because at first I was like, oh, they're going to think this about me, but when you get to know them, nobody actually thinks that about you, it's in your head. How do you deal with hate, by the way? I love watching your TikToks, you make me laugh so much. And their name is on TikTok. To deal with hate. Okay, so like I said in my very first video, I have got a very thick skin. I don't think there's anything anyone could say to me about me that would make me feel bad about myself. Somebody could be like, you're ugly, like this is bad about you, your nose is ugly, your eyes are ugly, like anything. But I've got to a point in my life where I've got so self-confident that it couldn't even faze me. Like, say what you want, I don't care. Because if somebody's got something bad, or even is going to go on a video and write something bad about someone else, that just clearly shows that they're not the nicest person. They probably get stuff going on in their life, so I feel sorry for them. I'm happy, they're obviously unhappy if they're going on writing something about somebody, so I just don't care. Don't let it get to me at all. Just everybody has opinions on things, so they can think what they want. I'll think what I want, do you know what I mean? Everybody can think what they want. Okay, I'm just quickly adding in a trigger warning for anyone watching with mental health that's experienced like suicides or anything like that in their life. Anything to do with suicide, self-harm, mental health, depression, anything like that. If you don't want to hear about it, if you don't want to watch it, skip forward now. I'll put a time mark on the screen of when I stop talking about it, so you can skip to that part. But yeah, I did ask these people, I double checked with these people if they definitely wanted their name, and they said yes. And one of the girls actually said yes, she wants me to put her name because she wants to show people it's okay not to be okay, and I find that really cute. So yeah, you are warned. And yeah, this part might get like a bit deep. It's going to get really deep, so if you're on mental health or anything like that and you don't want to watch this part of the video, I'll put like a time frame. You can skip past it and watch the rest of them, but this part's going to get deep, so be warned. Could you please talk about self-harm / mental health issues? I'm really struggling with that. And someone else said to me, this is going to get dark for your video, but I'm always feeling down and that it's hard to keep fighting the pain, so what do I do? If anyone feels like this, I just need to say right now, I'm here for you. Biggest part to say is speak out. Like, literally, a problem halved is a problem shared, and you've probably heard that a million times, and you probably feel like you don't want to speak out, but honestly, speaking to somebody is the best thing you can do for yourself. You might not feel like you want to, but once you do it, it'll feel 10 times better. And if you feel like you've not got anybody to speak to, then you've got me. Like, I will literally put my Instagram here, I'll put my Snapchat here, and literally speak to me if you ever feel like that, because I would hate to think anybody's going through that alone. But for me, I am a very positive person, so I'm actually going to do a full video on like how to live a positive life and like have a positive mindset and like how to have self-confidence and stuff like that. I'm going to do that another time, but I feel like I live quite a positive life, but I get where you are, because I actually had that not that long ago. Now this is the trigger part, so I would advise you to click off or skip forward if you don't want to hear about like suicide and stuff like that. I could say a couple weeks ago, but it was literally last week, I think it was, I got to a point, because there's so much happened in the short amount of time, I got to a point where I thought, I don't want to be here, almost. It got to about, I'm not going to go right into the details because obviously it's a bit triggery, and maybe one day I'll do a video on the actual finer details, just because I feel like that would maybe help somebody. I don't know if you would like want me to do that. I got to a point last Sunday morning, I think it was, where I was like, I can't cope anymore. I'm actually at rock bottom. I don't want to be here. And it was like 9 in the morning, and I just had a drink in my room, and basically I got myself drunk and I went out into the woods and basically attempted to kill myself. I'm not going to go into obviously details how and stuff like that because that's too graphic, but I woke up on the floor from falling, let's just say, from something snapping, and in that moment of time I thought I wasn't alive. I thought I was dead. and at first I didn't remember anything, and I was just like dazed, and basically my first reaction was, where's my phone? And I picked up my phone, called my best friend, like one of my best friends, and like, am I alive? Screaming, crying, like, am I alive, please? Like, because I didn't know if like anyone could hear me or anything like that. It was horrible, and that just shows that you do get to a point of rock bottom. And I wouldn't even have started my channel if I'd done that and all that stuff. So it's like, you can be at the very, very bottom. Like my mum, my dad, everybody, like the police got involved, everything, like everybody came, and at that moment of time, like my friend Ben, even, like everybody came, my sisters and all that, and they were just so miserable. And I was like, at that point in time, I was like, shit, like I'm really cared about. And you might not feel cared about, but there is people that care about you. You might feel alone, but you're not alone. And even if you don't have friends or family, then you've got me. If you're watching this, like literally message me. I will talk to you for days, hours, weeks, until you feel better. Like, it can take so long, and I'm not saying I'm better, I'm just saying it shows that you can be at a very low point, but you can also next day, maybe not the next day, but a couple of days later, be at a very high point. Things can get better, and things do get better. Make sure you surround yourself with people that love and care about you. Make sure you talk to someone if you're even thinking that you're not worth being here. Ever do get thoughts like that, I'll put in the description the helpline numbers for you, because that's an awful way to feel. And I mean, I know at the time you don't want to call them, but maybe it's for the best. Like, you are here for a reason. Do you know what I mean? And for me, I took that as a sign, like that wasn't my time, obviously. I got really deep, but it's to be said, it's okay, and this is the most cliche thing to say, but it's okay not to be okay. So many people are feeling how you feel right now, but you're here for a reason, and you have so much potential. Like, next year you could be the happiest person alive. So just, I know it doesn't feel worth it now, or if you want to harm yourself, basically, like, I get that that might feel like the only option, but it's really not. Like, please talk to somebody, because it's just so important. I love you, and yeah, I will put your usernames. I don't know if I want to put your usernames because I feel bad. I want to message you first to make sure you definitely want to be shouted out. So this is their usernames here. Thank you for showing people it's okay not to be okay, and helping me show people. Hi, my pal needs some advice about a boy situation. She recently started talking to a lad who is 2 years younger than her. She's 19 and he is 17. She likes him and he likes her too, but she's wondering if that's too big of an age difference, and what do you think is the right to do in the situation? Can I be kept anonymous in your video? Yes, I think, right, he's obviously over 16, so that's a good start. If they like each other, can't help who you like, and if they really, really like each other, then so be it. Like, when I was 17, I spoke to people older than me. I would just say do it, because who cares what other people think? If you like each other, then you like each other. Do you know what I mean? Like, honestly, do not think about what other people are going to think of it, and be with who you want to be with, just as long as it's fucking legal. Which this is. I came out of a relationship with a boy 3 months ago, and I can't seem to get over him. I see him at school every day, but still think he's perfect. There's no chance we'd ever get back together. What should I do? It's hard, because when you like break up with someone, my most biggest advice is, if you're not going to see them, block them off everything, because you're going to run back to them if you keep seeing them. But if you're at school with them, then that must be hard. But if you know there's no chance he's going back together, then just don't get back together. Get that it might be so perfect and you might want to, but I just say, try to distract your mind, try to talk to something new. I would just say, try to stay away from him as much as you can, don't hang about him at lunch. And yeah, that's all I can really say to that. Just try not to talk to him as much. How do you remove yourself from toxic friends? And their TikTok is, remove yourself, basically, might be hard because you don't have other friends. Like, if you're in a group and it's toxic, then it might be hard to let go of that, but maybe just try make new friends. Like, maybe even try talk to someone. I don't even know if you go to school. I'm just going to say talk to someone in class. Like, do you even go to school? Just try talk to other people and make new friends, and then kind of slowly slide away. Maybe don't just completely leave them, but yeah, I would just say just try and make new friends, and maybe don't be so harsh because they are your friends. Maybe, as much as they're toxic, just be like, right, I've made new friends, I'm going to hang out with them today, and then you will slowly drift apart. OMG, I actually love all your TikToks, and I am also Scottish, so I can relate to you on all of them, and you're the most gorgeous person I have ever seen, and I just love you so much. That is so cute. Thank you so much. Their TikTok is, have you got advice for boy drama? They're making me and my best friend come apart. Why is it making your friends come apart? Please let me know. I want to know why it's making you come apart. Like, does she not like him, or do you both like him? And now, if it's a guy and you both like him and it's your friend, I would just be like, right, none of us can have him if that's the case. Do you know what I mean? Like, none of us. If it's the fact that she doesn't like him, then you shouldn't ever be put in a choice to be able to spend time. You don't have to spend time together. You just can spend time apart. And if she's going to fall out with you, or if you're going to fall out with them because you're talking to a boy, like, is it really a friendship? Is it a true friend? No true friend would make you choose between a boy and them. Basically, I fancy someone and like I kind of shoot my shot, but not really. Now I regret it and I don't know what to do. P.S. Keep me private. I love you. I love you. And I would just say go for it. There's nothing to lose. I mean, if he says no, then he doesn't like you. So what's the point in sitting liking him anyway? So you can move on to the next one. Like, just go for it. There's literally nothing to lose. Because what if he says yes and then you end up together? Do you know what I mean? Like, could go one of two ways. Like, oh no. Be like, oh bye. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, or maybe just tell people that you like him, then it'll get back to you. Shoot your shot. You said you shot your shot, continue shooting it. And if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. But please let me know if it does, because I would love to know. That's all for today. This video might end up being so long, I am sorry. But we've got dilemmas, so please like, subscribe and comment, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!